Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your metaphysical, manifestational, motivational coach. All the information for me is below. In order to get into coaching with me, you need to pre-book first. And then I'll let you know the date you can start on. All the information is on my website. I have different packages for different people. I have a 2-week unlimited, which includes unlimited audio exchange with me, as well as 2 1-hour telephone sessions. There's a monthly unlimited, which includes unlimited audio exchange as well as email, as well as 5 telephone sessions, 1 hour each. And then there is a package of a total complete, which includes unlimited telephone sessions and of course audios, as well as emails. Basically total access to me. I have the seminar for 10 people, which can be facilitated very easily via Zoom. I do ask that you facilitate all that on your own. I just have to show up. I've done this, several times, many times now. I've also shown up to a private seminar in people's homes or an office. If it's more than 10 people, let me know. We can discuss. My email is directly below. In addition to that, I've got something for people who want to do it on their own, and that's a crash course for one. It's basically a recording of about an hour where I go through the holy grail of my coaching, something I cover in a span of 2 to 3 months with all of my clients, something I believe in wholeheartedly. And it gives you all the exercises and the procedure I go through. And I recently included in that package up to 2 hours of telephone sessions with me, where you can ask me questions if you're not clear about something, if I need to clarify certain things with you, answer any questions, which I think is, tremendously generous. You're not going to find it anywhere else on the internet. Most coaches will have nothing to do with you personally. I have a very personalized approach with all of my clients. I care tremendously about my clients. If I take somebody on and I keep them, it means I really do care about you. Once in a while, there's a person who challenges me and who, doesn't understand that I'm a very direct, a very, if you will, opinionated coach on how this is supposed to take place, because I see so much misinformation on the internet. I can't help myself. I need to be direct, opinionated. You don't have to take my opinions, but I'm free to express them. This is not therapy. I'm a coach. I'm a life coach. Like I said in the beginning, metaphysical, motivational, and manifestational coach. If I don't give you my opinion, if I don't tell you what I think, it serves no purpose whatsoever. I'm here to deliver results for those people who crave the results. I haven't gotten results from other coaches, and I hear this all day long in my coaching. I see it all day long, and I see what other people are not doing right. And the whole reason, my life was totally fine before starting this channel. The whole reason that I started this channel is to bring the truth. And I have a lot of wonderful clients. All of them are wonderful, actually. And I have a lot of wonderful subscribers. And by the way, go ahead and subscribe if you're listening and you want to learn how to actually manifest without any fluff and bullshit. Go ahead and subscribe. I want to reach 1K subscribers before I go live, before I start doing face videos. I might do a surprise video later this week, which shows my face. Don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I'm inclined, if I'm inspired. But yeah, those are coming for sure. But my purpose is such with this channel is to bring the actual truth, like the raw, the raw, unobstructed truth without any kind of like deviation from it. Because I look sometimes at other coaches and it really just, it maddens me is what it is. When I saw this one guy on YouTube the other day, I think by accident I stumbled upon his short video, and it showed, this is the 3 things that you have to do to manifest anything. Decide what you want, focus on it, and then live as if. Really? That's all you have to do? Yeah. I understand why there's so many people that walk around frustrated and they're thinking to themselves, well, I'm doing everything that, this guy told me or this girl told me, and I'm still not achieving anything. Or I'm achieving some, but not really what I want. Well, it's a little tiny word called beliefs. It's the beliefs, which is why I recommend coaching so much. And I really go all out for every single one of my clients. I really do hold your hand, and the audio exchange is supposed to really liberate you from a lot of bullshit that you've been holding on to for decades in some cases, for a lot of cases actually, most of them. And it's supposed to really verbalize the shit that you've been holding on and process it, which are called your programming. It's programming, beliefs. The belief system is all there is to it. Once you correct your fucking belief system, it's like you're sailing free in the harbor of Monaco or whatever, Sardinia, I don't fucking know. Some fucking fabulous resort. But the belief system needs to be adjusted. So it's not just the 3 things. You know what? It's one thing. Okay? It's beliefs. Adjust your beliefs, adjust your world, adjust your reality. Boom, you've got it made. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, which is why, a lot of people are looking for the microwave version of situating themselves in the manifestational world. This is not microwave version. This is filet mignon. This is ultra deluxe situation. I don't do microwave situations. I don't do, here's a quick fix in 5 fucking minutes. No. This is not how it's done. And if you're looking for that, seriously though, go do something else. I don't do that kind of shit. You need to spend at least a month with me, if not 2, if not 3. Okay, at least 2 months. In most people's cases, I've come to realize now on YouTube, because I have other clients. I've had clients for years, and they kind of like, whenever they're, most of them are in the entertainment business, and they kind of like, whenever they're touring, whenever they're making a movie, we don't regularly communicate, and then they come back in, and I've had those for years. But now, what I'm realizing for the YouTube clients, it's at least 2 months. It has to be, because it's impossible to go over somebody's life, and even in a month's time, it's everybody has their own story. Everybody's really interesting personality. Everybody has a story to tell. And so to go over your story, to really pinpoint what's not working, I really have to be an engineer of sorts and go through every single thing. Your mom, your dad, your belief system, your everything, your siblings, and this and that. And so I recommend at least a month. So I hope this helps and clarifies a lot of things. But if you're just watching endless YouTube videos about how to manifest, I apologize. You're doing yourself a tremendous disservice, like a huge one. You need to get into coaching. You need to get into mentorship of some kind. Somebody who you really resonate with and connect with, and then work on yourself. And that's how, your reality ultimately changes. Okay, really quick, before I start my subject, and I apologize, this is so long, but for those people who were offended about my criticism of religion, I don't criticize religion, I don't accept it. I've been raised half Orthodox and half Jewish. And you know what I found? Both religions require you to give up your power to another entity. And this is not something we stand on this channel. So to begin with, I don't understand what the fuck you're doing on my channel. I'm not made of Satan. You're a moron to believe in Satan. That's like believing in Santa Claus when you're a grown-up and have like your mental capacity to discern logic. Please evaporate out of my channel if you're still over here. I don't care to have these discussions. I'm here for people who want to manifest their life on purpose. If you don't agree with my point of view, fuck it. That's fine. I don't go on other people's channels who are religiously inclined and start commenting, oh, you have it wrong and this and that. Do you have a life? Because it doesn't seem like you do. It's okay to disagree. I don't want to argue with you. Just don't come to my channel and start saying that I'm a Satan when I'm actually promoting self-empowerment. And maybe, but just maybe, you are really triggered by what I'm saying because it resonates as true what I'm saying. So maybe you should drop the fucking act of religious bullshit and start paying attention to what the fuck actually is happening in the world, in the universe, and what is actually supposed to be your life, which is self-empowerment. Thank you. Okay, 11 minutes into it. Apologies. Just had to say it. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, the subject of today is the many versions of your SP. So this is a very poignant subject with a lot of people who come to me, especially... Well, this is about everything, by the way. It's not just about SPs, but it's solely, tailored towards SPs because a lot of people come to me with this subject, a lot. And oftentimes the question is this, whether it's romantic relationship or friendship or even like a parent-child relationship, colleague relationship, boss, employee relationship, you name it, client, relationship. The question is this, can you change the person? And the answer is always yes. Now, whether you want to change that person is a different story. For me, personally, I've had lots of relationships that I've let go of because I just didn't care to change them. I just felt, you know what? Let's just start from scratch. I want something new. But if you're really set on changing somebody, the answer, of course, is yes. Just like there are many versions of you, there are many versions of them. Period. The end. Anybody, pick a person in your reality. There are innumerable parallel realities. And I mean innumerable, meaning like there is no number. There is innumerable parallel realities, thus there are innumerable parallel versions of your SP. And so, if you are right now really desperate, really sad, really obsessed with this person, okay, the number one thing would be to stop and to realize you don't have to be that way. The number one thing would be to realize that the version that you prefer of that person already exists, has already always existed, will always exist till the end of time. Till the end of, after you pass away, your grandchildren pass away, everybody passes away and the world turns into something new. I don't know. This reality will still exist. Why? Because the world is holographic. It's a movie, my darling. It's cinema. It's true. Everybody's a character, is a mise en scène. It's a mise en scène. Mise en scène means, it's theater. Basically, it's a theater play. That's a French word for you. So, if you're obsessed with them, let it go. Start being obsessed with yourself instead. You know how magically this works, by the way? When you turn your attention to yourself and you start being obsessed with yourself, like this morning, I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is what I do on Sundays. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I did my nails, I did my hair, and I was doing the prep for the rest of my week. I'm obsessed with what I want to accomplish. Even if nobody sees me, well, my assistant sees me and this and that, like people who interact with me see me, but even if nobody saw me, I would still do my nails, I would still do my hair, I would still dress in my fishnets, and I would still put on my lovely, beautiful dress. I would still put on my beautiful perfume, and I would still act the way I act. This is to be respectful towards yourself, to administer respect to the what? To the creator, yourself. You're the creator. Who the fuck cares about an SP when you've got yourself? It starts with yourself, but then yes, the SP is a lovely accessory, no doubt about it, because you need somebody to spend time with, somebody lovely and enjoyable and this and that, but you start with yourself. The main premise is you. Don't even fuck with this for 1 second, because once you do, it's over. These are the people who right now are obsessed and sad and lonely and this and that have put more importance on other people than themselves. Period. The end. That's it. I just gave it to you. And shout out to Susan, who is my lovely, to-be client, and who's always commenting on, yes, you're right. It is a masterclass. And I hope people are taking notes, which I know they are, in their lovely notebooks. And by the way, the notebooks are coming, guys. It's just taking me a little bit longer to trademark the logo and this and that, because I just want to protect myself. Anyway, because I know how people are, obviously. Don't worry, you're going to be quite pleased. And then the book is also coming. There's a lovely person who commented about me writing a book. Oh, my darling lovely. Yes, I am writing a book. Don't you worry. I have been writing it. It's just taken me such a long time because I've got so much shit going on at the same time. Anyway, I'm quite busy. Back to the subject. So, if you're obsessed with somebody, let it go. Let it go. Focus the attention on yourself. And you know what? Watch them get just as obsessed with you as you were with them. But you see how this works? The energy that went out from you in the first place, when you were obsessed with them, when you were like desperate and this and na, and text messages and emails, this energy has to go somewhere. Didn't go anywhere. It exists. All exists. Everything exists at the same time. And so once you let go and you're like, no, actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm way more interested in myself now. Do you think this energy went anywhere? No. No. This energy exists. It's in the air. It exists in the universe. And so this energy has to go somewhere. And so your intentions went out into the universe. And thus, when you let go and you relinquish all of this obsession lands with your SP. 100%, 100%. When you stop worrying, obsessing, being like, oh my God, this, like the other, I think last audio that I answered somebody's question, how do you, something to the effect of, how do you detach from the outcome? Well, you just know that it is. So you know this energy went somewhere. Obviously, this energy was generated by a desire, a strong desire of them wanting you just as much. And when you stop obsessing over it, guess what? It returns back to you. Hello! It returns right back. It's a boomerang. Who do you think is concocting all of this shit? This is why I don't understand the religious people. Who do you fucking think concocts all this shit? Do you think it's somebody on the outside? Like, when religious people come and confront me, like, I don't fucking understand what your premise is. Are you praying to the outside God? You might as well pray to the 3D and hope that it changes somehow. This is why so many prayers are unanswered, as they say, because you're praying to some fucking God that doesn't exist. Meanwhile, the God is you. And you're the one in control. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Seriously, though, get your head, like, tightened and screwed on right. This is why people fail. This is why I have so many people in my coaching tell me, oh, yeah, I grew up on religion and you know what, it never worked. No, really? You don't say. Obviously. Because it's not based in truth. It's not based in truth. It has some good ideas. I quote the Bible often. But in essence, people who believe there's some kind of otherworldly God who, you know what, is going to come and punish you and sacrifice is necessary. And if you're not good enough and this and that, no such thing. No such thing. The only God in your universe is you. Now, obviously, that doesn't it doesn't mean that you go around fucking people over. There's a law of karma, obviously. What goes around comes around, big time. There's a law of, so many different universal laws of universe doesn't take jokes, for example. Universe is a copying machine. Your vibration sends out a message that comes right back to you. If there was any simple rule that I would administer here, is that just don't do shit you don't want to be done to yourself. But it applies to evil things, meaning you want to rob somebody, you want to do crazy things to somebody, you want to come to somebody's channel and start calling them a liar, which somebody else called me a lie. What am I lying about exactly? Greg Smith. I'd like an answer to that. I already blocked you from my channel. By the way, please don't waste your time with hateful messages. This is not that kind of channel. I'll just block you and erase you, and it's going to be the end of it. And you're still going to be like the petty idiot that you are. You're still going to be on my channel listening to my message because you're curious where I'm going to go. Right, you should be, because I'm going to go to large places. There is nobody like me. You know it. I know it. So the least you can do is shut up and pay attention. The third thing that you can do to create the version of your SP that you really want is not selling out. You're not settling anymore for that version that you didn't want. The version that walked out on you, the version that betrayed you, the version that was not there for you, the version that didn't pay attention to you, doesn't have to be a preference anymore. If you're going to sell out and say, I'll accept anything just to have this person back, excuse me, you're a loser. Don't do that to yourself. Don't be the loser. Don't settle and don't sell out. You need a brand new fucking version, a spanking cute, magnificent version that is there just the way you like them. And I go over this in my coaching in detail, how to create this. But of course, this happens only when you change yourself. It doesn't happen just by wishing, just like wish upon a star and then poof. No. You create this version after you worked on yourself, which is why I'm so adamant about by creating the new version of yourself first and then going to town about not settling, not selling out, being the absolute queen or king of your reality first, thus commanding the universe to create the new version of that SP. Every version of that person exists, right? So if every version of that person exists, it's very simple. It becomes so simple. The version that you want exists too. They are exactly the way that you want them to be. That's it. No questions asked. No questions asked. And it doesn't matter how long it has been and what do, ba-ba-boo, ba-ba-ba, this drama and that drama. They can change right now. Just like that. Why? Because you intended, because you changed them in your mind. Everything is your imagination. Everything is in your mind. Who the fuck has control over your imagination? Only you. So It doesn't really matter how long. You can tell me, oh, it's been like 99 years. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but haha. It's been 99 years and now I'm 125 years old. Okay, I'm not talking about, but I'm just saying it's been a long time. But they can change right now. Like right now, if you decide, I'm changing my mind about this person, they're this way right now. They're accommodating, they're lovely, they're loving me, they're so into me, they realize I'm the love of their life, and like, but just about anything you can imagine, anything you can think is possible. Why? Because you can think it and you can imagine it if you think it is. Okay, I think there's a book by this title, Some Gundam, where wait till you read my book. It's going to blow everybody out of proportion. Anyway, so don't close yourself up with the limiting belief of what was. In other words, you can imagine anything, like from like right now, 0 point. You can be like, this person is like this right now. That's it. There've never been any other way. And I'm going to make a video about how to transfer to a parallel reality. I'm getting like this chalkboard. It's taking me a minute because I'm busy with other things to illustrate like just how it really works. And Einstein has written a paper about it, about how it actually works. And Neville just, parroted back the Einstein's, findings of how the parallel realities really work. If you change something now, the past changes, but also the future, of course, changes. But certainly the past changes. And so this person hasn't been any other way other than what you assume them to be right now. The other thing is, some people, no contact, this and that, la la la. Okay, so as long as you reframe the story, reframe what you are looking at right now, the story has to serve you. So if you're in a contact with this person at the moment, or whatever the fucking situation is, I don't really care. You reframe the story in a way where it serves you. Because remember, all realities exist. And you say, okay, so how does this serve me? Okay, they're in no contact with me because they're getting their shit together so that they can come forward to me and apologize. That's one version. They're shy to come forward yet because they still have some coming to, truth in their mind, thinking about and realizing how I am the love of their life. Because you can make anything serve you or not. Why not make it serve you? In your story, it serves you. Everything should serve your purpose. You should say, okay, all this happened, this too shall serve me. Yeah, that serves me too, because I don't know how, but it does. And here's how. This is my interpretation of it. It serves me because because of this, something magnificent will happen. This will happen, this will happen, this will happen. I don't know yet exactly how, but I know that this will serve me. Or this will serve me because this person thinks this and this and that, and this means this and this and that. But in essence, it has to be an interpretation in your favor. Everything is in your favor anyway. And remember, when you elevate your game, you're no longer in concert with the old version. Forget it. This is why I'm so encouraging of people to be like, go smell roses, go fucking do pedicures, manicures, go to the gym, go drink champagne, coffee. I don't know what the fuck makes you happy, So go do that shit. Whatever makes you happy, go breathe joy into your life. And you know what that does? Listen, it's not a joke. You're gonna be on another level of being a creator. On another level, like on a billionaire level. you're going to be like, what the fuck was I doing before? What the fuck was I thinking? I need to invest more in joy. Why do you say the word enjoy is like when people say enjoy your meal, it's like enjoy. I am enjoy. I am enjoying my meal. I am in joy right now. And when you live in joy, you don't live in fear. So all of those things like, what if she's not going to call? What if he doesn't come back? Dabba-dubba-doo. What if they found somebody else? What if they stay with that somebody else? Dabba-dubba-doo. It doesn't really mean jack. Doesn't really mean jack, because when you focus on yourself, when you realize you're the golden Buddha, you're the center of power, of decision in your world, like literally, have I made it clear on my channel that you're the decision maker of your life? And other people literally don't have free will, like never had and never will have. It's all you. It's coming from you. So the reality of things is that you have got to figure out where the decision came from if you've manifested something that is unwanted. And if you have, it came from you. Make no fucking mistake about it. But the reason I go over my beliefs, not my beliefs, your beliefs in my coaching, rather, it is because we're trying to identify how did you manifest what you want, what you didn't want in the first place, and then adjust it to what it is you want. Because the underlying subconscious beliefs and feelings, they will always conquer it all. They will always win over. So it is of utmost importance to go over those. And usually, it does take another person to help you go through those. Absolutely. Whatever it is you're thinking, you're feeling about this person right now is what colors them, literally. Creates their persona, their character. You construct every character in your movie. It's a solo movie, a theater, cinema, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If you're not comfortable in things being perfect between you and him, or you and her, or whatever it is, then there's a problem. And the problem usually evolves around beliefs. What do you believe is possible for you? Because in reality, right? In the actual reality, everything is easy. You just have to ask for it. And so your job is to figure out why you haven't manifested that version of SP that you prefer. But you say you prefer that version, but why didn't you manifest that version? And there's usually very specific, very straightforward reasons. And usually within a few audios in my coaching, I can pinpoint that. It always has to do with how you grew up, the kinds of parents you had and experiences and this and that. 100% of the time, because that is your programming, that is your blueprint. And my job in my coaching all the time is to change that blueprint or help you change it. To wrap this up, the idea is to not beat yourself up. Whatever is the circumstance with your SP at the moment, first of all, has been created by you. So obviously, naturally, can also be changed by you. There's only one player in the room, you. You're the god of your reality. You're the constructor of your movie, theater, whatever, of the mise en scène. And you can also reconstruct this reality a million times over to your liking at any point you wish. But the way you do it is to change yourself. And then naturally and obviously, the reflection, i.e. 3D, will reflect back to you all the ways you've changed, and all the ways that other people will reflect to you the way you've changed. Thank you so much for listening. All the information from me is below. Until next time, ciao ciao.